welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my fourth update for Pan of Green Gables. This is a Fantastic Ladies group collab that was created by Anna. Her channel is My Makeup Insanity. And there were 8 prompts to go with the 8 books in the series. And it lasts from, I believe it started in February and it ends in October. So we are, well, June would have been the fourth, like the midway point. I didn't update in June, so we only have 3 months left of this project. I'm making some decent progress, but I don't have anything else rolling out. So far, I've only completed 1 prompt, but that's okay because the way I put things in, it was, most of these things were going to be in for the duration anyway. But like I said, I do have some good progress to show. First, for Hair as Red as Carrots, that is something red, and I picked my Revlon HD Gladiolus lipstick. This is what I'm wearing today. I do have it marked on my sheet. I've got a total of 14 uses on this since the start of the project, which isn't a ton, but there's been no movement whatsoever. So I'll show you. This is the tracker. I had it, did I have it in my 11 oldies last year? I think I did. I had it in some project last year. So that line is where, my progress ended after that project ended, whatever project it was. And as you can see, I have yet to make a new mark. But when I was just looking at it, I think what's happening, I don't know how to do this where you can actually see. Do you see like how it's dipping in the middle? Like this, the highest point, for some reason, isn't really going down, but I feel like I'm kind of hollowing a crater out in the middle, so I am getting use on it. It just isn't looking like I'm getting use on it. Honestly, I think I had a 30 use goal, and like, if I finished it, I was going to be happy. I'm not finishing this. Come on now. So, I'm assuming I had a 30 use goal, because I don't really remember. I didn't write it down. But if that is the case, I have 16 more uses to get through that one. Then for Lake of Shining Waters, it's something shiny. And I have this julep polish in Lani. I'm doing really bad with the polishes in this project. I'm just going to throw that out there. So I only used it one more time. This is where it's at. I've got a total of 6 uses on this. My goal was 15, but I wanted to try to finish it. I'm not gonna like call it quits or anything like that. I'm just saying it's highly unlikely I'm going to meet my goals on the 2 nail polishes. 1, because I'm not painting my nails that much. And 2, because I get bored so easily, and I know that about myself. But I thought like, oh, nail polish is different. I can layer things even with layering. I'm just getting bored. So I'm going to keep them in. We'll just see how much we can get use on that one and then the other one that I'll be talking about in a minute. But I'm doubtful I'm going to hit my goal on the nail polishes. Then for Broken Slate, Something Broken. This is the Revolution Pro Luster Highlighter in White Rose. It was supposed to have this beautiful textured 3D rose print. When I got it from Ulta, of course it was shattered, because why wouldn't it be? So you know how Ulta packages things. So I finally repressed it, and I'm a little torn. So this is what it's looking like after I repressed it. I've got 6 more uses on it, including today, for a total of 18 in this project. And I believe I had a soft goal of 30, but however, I wasn't going to stop using it at 30. I just wanted to see how much I could use it. Because of the texture of this, I feel like it picks up pretty well on my finger, but it doesn't, that's very blinding. And I buffed it out, so I think I'm going to try it as is for another month, maybe even till the end of the project, just to see. But when the project ends, depending on how I feel about this may be a highlighter that I end up crushing into a lotion or something, because I repressed it with some mixing medium, and technically that was for eyeshadow. I mean, I'm not a frankener. I don't really repress things or stuff like that, so I don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time. But I figured because it was a creamier formula, I'm like, oh, mixing medium will be a better binder than just straight up alcohol. I don't know. It's really hard to pick up on a brush. I was able to get it on my cheeks today by taking my finger, swirling it in once, because as you can see, it is very I mean, like, this is gorgeous. I want to be able to use it as a highlighter, and I think it looks okay today. Like, I tapped it out with my finger, and then I took my brush and I really made sure I buffed it. But it's really annoying not to be able to use a brush actually in the product. And yes, I could use this as an eyeshadow, but oh my god, you know how many eyeshadows I have. I don't have time for something this size as an eyeshadow. So that's where we're at with this product for right now. We'll see what happens. Based on the way I was able to use it today, I think I will probably keep it as a highlighter, but that remains to be seen. So, now we come to our next nail polish for my borderline obsession with Gilbert Blythe, something that starts with G, and this is in the shade Ginny. This is the polish that I have on my nails. It's looking pretty janky right there, but that's fine. I used this 2 more times in the past 2 months, so I also have a total of 6 uses on this. I know I had maybe 1 or 2 uses on this before, but it's really interesting to see the use difference in these. They both have 6 uses on them, but I'm all the way up here with this one, and I'm all the way down here with this one. So I do tend to use this one on its own more. Like today I do, even though you can't tell, I'm just trying to get use out of some other polishes as well. So this is actually topped over something. Like I said, not that you can tell. And this one I usually do top it over something as opposed to wearing it on its own, so this is going to move a little bit slower. Of the 2, this is more likely to be finished, but I don't know. Then for puffed sleeves, something bulky, I've got my giant Garnier Whole Blends Honey Treasures shampoo. The bottle is in my shower, so it's looking pretty gross. Well, I'll just have to deal with I'll just deal with it. But because this is a 2-month update, I've used it 26 times, and I'm down a 2 here. So that gives me a total of 55 uses out of this shampoo. And I think I'm going to be going right up to the end of the project with this thing. Like, it's giant. I really like it. I'm glad Garnier is cruelty-free now so that I can buy this, because this thing is like $8-ish, and it lasts you more than half the year. I mean, assuming you're like me and you wash your hair about every other day-ish, this will last forever. So it's good value for your money. I do really like it a lot. Then for Green Gables, something green, I have my J-Cat Beauty Holographic 3D Eye Topper in Wink Tink. Now, this is empty, but it's not an empty, because I scraped it out into this little plastic compact because it was getting too hard to use with this. So I have 9 more uses on this in the past 2 months for a total of 15. And it's kind of hard to tell, but I hit pan in this compact when I was using it today. You can see, it's a little bit easier to see from the back, I think. No, it's the way the light is shining makes it really hard to tell, but that little nub in the middle is cleared off. There is no product on it. My goal, I do have a finish goal on this one because there's not a lot left, and I think I can do it. And what's surprising me is just how like squishy this one is staying in this. I did mix it. I don't know if I used that same mixing medium or something else. I did mix it with something, and I'm assuming just because this is pretty airtight that's why it's not drying out. But it's right there. I actually have it tapped onto like the inner half of my eyeshadow today. And especially, I'm really trying to use this with my green looks more to get use on it, but it just does, it lends a little extra something something to my eyeshadow look when I use it. So I've got 15 total uses on this. I'm guessing because of the way I use these type of eyeshadows, it will take me to the end of the project, but I'm really, really thinking that I will be able to finish that off. And I would be really happy if I did, because that is one more liquid shadow that is out of my collection. And then finally, the last prompt I was working on was Marilla Cuthbert, something that has a hard exterior and a soft, squishy interior, like a liquid or cream product. And for that, I have my Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in the shade Peach Face. This one, I think, I also had a soft goal of 30, but I really do want to try to hit pan. So before my last update, which would have been May, I had 22 uses on it. I've used it 19 more times since the last update, which means I have 41 uses on it. And this is what it is looking like. No pan, but I think you can see like the dip in the middle is pretty decent looking. I don't know how well it's going to translate on camera, but I can, like right in the middle, do you see that dark spot? I think that's like, I've been able to see that for a while, and I think that's just the product getting thinner and thinner and like me seeing the pan even though it's not exposed. So that makes me think that I could actually hit pan on this before the end of the project. And I'm sad that this was, I guess, just like a holiday release shade, because I did get this around the holidays. And I love this cream blush. I've resisted buying more from this line so far because I don't need another cream blush. Let's be real. Although when I was at TJ Maxx, I did find a Milani cream blush that I haven't opened that one because I don't want to open it when I'm still working on this one. But the shades look very similar, and I've never tried the Milani formula, so I don't know how the formula compares, but at least shade match, they look very similar, so that makes me happy. I'm wearing this today. I have a powder blush on top, but I just really, really love, I mean, I already swatched the other stuff, so why not swatch this too? I mean, it's just like the perfect summery, peachy color, and I love it so much, and I'm really excited to hit pan in it, and hopefully that'll be soon. So that is it for my update today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.